He was a small, scruffy thing, lost and alone. Nobody knew where he came from, dumped maybe, or just separated from his pack. He scavenged for scraps, dodging dangers in the city's underbelly. Life on the streets was harsh. He was just a puppy, ribs showing through his matted fur. He was all but invisible to the bustling city dwellers. But one day everything changed. A kind woman noticed him. She coaxed him closer with a gentle voice and a warm hand. She took him to a place he had never dared to dream of, a shelter. The shelter was warm, safe. For the first time he felt hope. He was fed, cleaned and cared for. He began to trust again. His tail, once tucked low, started to wag tentatively. He was still timid, unsure, but he was no longer alone. One day a group of uniformed officers visited the shelter. They were looking for recruits, not the two-legged kind. They were looking for dogs with potential, dogs with a spark in their eyes. Their eyes fell upon the scruffy puppy. They saw something special in him, a resilience, a hidden strength. The transition was drastic. Gone were the chaotic streets, replaced by the structured world of the K9 training facility. The air buzzed with a new kind of energy, discipline, focus, and the faint scent of leather and canine. He was surrounded by other dogs, all shapes and sizes, all with a shared purpose. He was paired with Officer Mark, a seasoned handler with a calm demeanor and a firm but gentle touch. The training was rigorous, demanding. He learned obedience, agility, scent detection. Days were long, filled with drills and exercises, but he thrived on the challenge, pushing himself further with each passing day. The timid, scared puppy began to disappear. In his place, a confident, capable dog emerged. His senses, honed by weeks of training, were sharp. His instincts, once dulled by survival, were reignited. He discovered a love for work, a drive to please, a loyalty to his handler that ran deep. He was no longer just surviving, he was thriving, excelling, exceeding every expectation placed upon him. The transformation was remarkable. The once scruffy stray was now a picture of canine strength and intelligence, his coat gleaming, his eyes bright with purpose. The bond between Officer Mark and the dog grew stronger with each passing day. They were partners, a team. They trained together, ate together, and even relaxed together after long days. Officer Mark understood the dog's every bark, every whine, every wag of his tail. The dog, in turn, trusted Officer Mark implicitly. He would follow him anywhere, through fire and water, without hesitation. Their bond went beyond training, beyond duty. It was a deep, unspoken understanding, a shared language of loyalty and respect. They faced every challenge together, pushing each other to be better, to learn, to grow. Officer Mark saw the dog not just as a partner, but as a friend, a confidant. He saw the intelligence behind the dog's eyes, the unwavering loyalty in his gaze. They were two halves of a whole, each relying on the other, each trusting the other with their lives. Graduation day arrived. The air crackled with anticipation. Months of hard work culminated in this one moment. The dog, impeccably groomed and alert, stood proudly by Officer Mark's side. They had faced every challenge, passed every test. He was no longer a stray, no longer just a recruit. He was a K9 officer ready to serve and protect. The ceremony was short but emotional. The pride in the room was palpable. As the dogs and their handlers received their badges, a cheer erupted. The dog, his tail wagging furiously, looked up at Officer Mark with pure joy. He had found his purpose, his place in the world. He was ready to face whatever dangers lay ahead, standing shoulder to shoulder with his partner, his friend, his Officer Mark. He was a testament to the power of second chances, the unwavering spirit of a dog, and the incredible bond between humans and their canine companions.